The vegans move into the automatic promotion spots as we edge into matchday number 12, but are they there for the long haul? We'll take a little look at it next. Back once again with another prediction show. Today we're taking a look at matchday number 12, our League 2, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Bap and Rovers related, League 2 related, football related, under one roof ski. That's right, boys and girls, we got it all here. Okay, yes, of course. I've got the past weekend was FA Cup action. We took a little bit of a back seat for this one, kind of to catch our breath, really. But it all kicks off again once again of match number 12, just around the corner. Now, on a big shout out to the Patreon gang. You know who you are. The VIP exclusive bang. What am I saying bang for? Gang, that's right. God, gracious me. It's going madness. I'm starting to go mad. Of course, big shout out to the Patreon gang for supporting the channel behind the scenes. I do appreciate the support. It does mean the world to me. And it does give me that extra bit of boost to get out of the bed each and every morning to keep on keeping on with the movies, with the videos and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to support the channel as well and join the beloved family, get stuck in the description down below, patreon.com/Roverseas. So let's take a look at the matches that did take place on the 3rd of November. Let's get into it. Woo! See who did well. I don't know if I did okay on this one. We'll have a little gander. We'll look at me first, and then we'll take a look at you guys. There was one postponement, I think. Maybe was there one? There might not be. We'll see. All the way back, it was Oldham against Cheltenham, of course, kicking it all off on Tuesday, the 3rd of November. It was a 2-1 for Oldham. Good result for them. Actually went 2-1 the other way, going in favour for Cheltenham. So shame on me. George Blackwood, Harry Clark on the score sheet for Oldham. Ruben Reid getting a goal for Cheltenham, but it was too late for them. Morecambe, they did get a result against Exeter. Shame. That's a good result for that. 2-2 in the end. Carlos Mendes Gomez and Stephen Hendry, ex-Rover, I think. Yeah, I think. Let me just check that out. Stephen Hendry was an ex-Rover. I think he was West Ham loanee. It was a shit time when we took him on. He's 25 years of age. Yep. Shit times those were. That wasn't a Mowbray signing, was it? I'm just looking it up. Looking it up. It was a Mowbray signing. It was a Coyle signing. The Coyle signing, Mowbray did take over later on. But anyway, those times were dark times, relegation times. But anyway, he scored. Jack Taylor and Joe Randall got the score sheet for Exeter. 2-2 draw in the end. Good result there for Morecambe. Bradford against Southend. 3-0 win for Bradford. 2-0 for me. Ain't too bad. Goal scores. Callum Cook on the score sheet. Elliot Watts. Harry Pritchard giving Bradford the big old boost as they move up to 15th. Southend look toast right now. They look toast. They're going down. I went the 2-0 win, so shame on me. Pretty good for me. Cambridge United did beat Salford 2-1 in the end. New manager in there. I think is it Wellens? Is that who took over for Salford? Actually went the 3-1 win myself. So 8-2 shabby pals on this one. Goal scorers in the day. Jack Iredale on the score sheet. Joe Ironside as well. Ashley Eastham scoring for Salford as they took nothing from this one. Big result there for Cambridge as they move into second. Carlisle against Newport. Another good result there for Carlisle. 3-2 win in the end. Actually on the draw on this one. The goal scorers on the day for Carlisle. Goals were Lewis Astandra on there. John Mellish with a couple of goals there. Jamie Devitt and Josh Sheenan. Too late though. A 3-2 loss for them as Carlisle move into the playoffs. Newport still top of the pops of course, but it's okay. Colchester United did beat Stevenage 3-1 as well. Good result for the Colchester. They're on the charge as well. Goal scores on the day. Jevin Brown with a hat-trick. Marcus Dinanga give Colchester move as they move into 11th. Stevenage, of course, in a bit of trouble right now. 21st spot at the moment. 2-0 for me. Ain't too bad. Walsall, 1-0 win over Crawley. Good result for them as well. Moving into 12th for them. Goal score on the day for Walsall. The 1-0 goal was Matt Sadler. Of course it was against Crawley, who have been doing okay. In 8th spot at the moment now. Just outside the post. Then Vegans, I talked about it. They're in the playoff spots. Or actually in the automatic spots at the moment. 2-1 win. Called it, lads. Absolutely called it. The Vegans are on the charge. Oh, yes. Odin Bailey, Matt Stevens on the score sheet. Josh White get a consolation goal for Leyton Orient as they lost in the end. Grimsby Town beat Barrow. I'm happy for this one, but just for Ian Holloway. I'm sad also for Barrow. But Grimsby, I need them to keeping on. Montel Gibson with a 1-0 win for Grimsby in the end. Gold it and bang on the nose. Harrogate Town did lose to Tranmere again. They got a new manager, I believe. 1-0 for Tranmere as they try to get themselves out of the shit. Otis Khan, new manager bounce perhaps. Actually, with the 2-1 win for Harrogate. Bolton picked up a draw against Mansfield Town. I guess they could be happy with that for the time being. Andrei Sarajevic on score sheet. George Lapseel on score sheet for Mansfield. And a 1-1 draw. And they're still in trouble. And Port Vale against Scunthorpe was postponed. There it was. There you have it. And as my results come on, trickle on in, I got myself 3, 4, 5. 5 is not good. It is not good. But anyway, this is the table as it stands. Newport County lead the charge, 2 points clear of Cambridge. Forest Green Rovers scores the Vegans up to a third at the moment. Exeter City not too far away. Carlisle United also not too far away. Cheltenham and Port Vale also in the playoffs as it stands. Morecambe hanging on in there. Grimsby in a bit of trouble, but don't worry. They're on the climb, of course. I think they're postponed. They're the one game that's postponed. But we'll get into it. Let's take a look, of course, the prediction league. See how you kids got on. Let's get into it. 0 to 3, you're in the shit-faced gang. 4 to 8, just like me, you're in the straight-faced club. And 9 plus, you're in the top bins. In the top binios. Iron Stringer. I should get a whoa. No clappity for you, not yet anyway. Russell Frost, though, you got a clap, brother. There, well done to you. Alex Weller, you did okay. Ultra Murat, well done to you, brother. Also did very, very well. Nathan Heaver did very, very well as well. Okay, he did. Not okay. We are QPR did bits. Simples 976, not too shabby. Cody Gahal, well done to you, brother, as well. Well done. You did shit, though. The D-Man, he did okay. Ollie Hambling, not too shabby. And LG and Cow, well done, brother Rooney, right in the corner there. Nobody puts LG and Cow in the corner except for me. Gaming Charlie did okay. Period / full stop did okay. Club Skills did poop. Clarkoff, Captain says the direction is going down. Yuki Yakerson did bits as well. Well done to you, brother. Richard Dawson did okay. Shepherd also did very, very well as well. Yannick Buster did bits. Omar Escobil, the Mexican sniper, he did okay. And Olaji Ojo also did very, very well as well. Well, this is the situation as it stands for this week. And this week alone. The D-Man is the man. Look at the Patreons. The little Patreon gang. Bang, bang. Look at them all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do appreciate the support, patrons. And you're doing very, very well. Do appreciate that. But the D-Man leads the charge. 1 point clear of the Stringermeister, who is not too far away. That is just this week and this week alone, though. But who is your overall winner? Well, you just about can see it. Gaming Charlie. Omar Escobil. Ooh, I farted. Russell Frost. Yoki Johansson. Can't say his name, but I'll get it one day. So they are your current kingpins at the moment. It's very, very tight at the top of the table there with Gaming Charlie and Omar Escobil, your kingpins. Bow down to your kings. That's right. Those are your kings right now. Who will be the overall king? Well, we'll have to find out a little bit later on. LG and Cow in the top 10. Shepherd also in the top 10. Nathan Eva just outside. And then a couple of chasing pack. Not too far away either. I must be in there, though. I need to get my scores in there. Well, anyway, into match number 12. Here we go. Of course, it could all change. The shape of the prediction league could change. You could get yourselves in there. Just get your picks in nice and early. Let's get it on. Of course, Bolton against Salford. Is this going ahead? We'll tell you. I think it is. It's going ahead. This is the early game. It's on Friday the 13th. Bum, 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 bam. We just had a little Halloween. Bum, 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 bum. It's unlucky day. Friday the 13th. I might get the old scary movies on. The ones I didn't get to watch this coming Friday. Let's get it on. And Donkey Kong. So these two sides. Oh, bloody hell. I'm not even ready. I'm not even prepared. I must be prepared. Who are they playing? They're playing Salford. Of course. Now, the record between these two sides, according to my knowledge, is they've never played each other. They've never played each other. So this will be the first time if it goes ahead, of course. Now, these two sides coming into this. Of course, Bolton, not too bad. It's not brilliant. Just 1 win in the past 6 for them. But they've only lost twice in the past 6 as well. In all competitions as well. They did lose to Crewe in the FA Cup. On the flip side, Salford just 1 defeat in the past 4 as well. They did lose to Cambridge United a couple of games back. But they did beat Hartlepool. They got themselves through to the next stage, of course. Look at the bookies odds on this one taking place on Friday the 13th. Once again, 23 to 10 for Bolton. 23 to 10 is your draw. 6 to 5 for Salford. They are your favourites, of course. Salford coming to this in 10th, but with them they could go as high as 6th into the playoffs. Of course, Bolton on the flip side and 20th, and with them they could go as high as 15th in the table if they're victorious on this one. I do believe Bolton will get themselves sorted out, and I do believe in Bolton. I do believe they're going to get something one of these days and get the season kick-starting. I'm hoping it's this time around with it. Unlucky for some day, the Friday 13th, but I'm going to go with a 1-0 win for Bolton in the next to Bradford, taking on Exeter, of course, another team that I need to see do very well. Bradford. These two played each other 6 times in the past, 3 wins apiece, no draws. The last time I played each other was, in fact, in Valley Parade. It was a 2-0 win for Bradford back in November 2019, just around about this time last year, of course. 2-0 win for Bradford. Armani Ote on the score sheet. And James Vaughan, of course, now on Tranmere's books. Callum Cook getting himself sent off. Jake Taylor, Tom Parks also getting sent off for Exeter. 3 guys getting sent off in the match in a thriller. Back-to-back wins for Bradford, of course, 1 in the league and 1 in the cup. Meanwhile, unbeaten in 6, or at least 6. Exeter coming into this, 4 wins and 2 draws in the past 6 games. Look at the bookies' odds on this one then, shall we? What do we have on this? 29-20 for Bradford for the victory, 95 is your away win. That is Exeter, 23-10 is your draw. Exeter coming into this in 4th, but a win for them. They could go as high as 2nd. Bradford coming into this in 15th, and a win for them. They could go as high as 13th, midway point in the table. I'm going with a 1-0 win, 2-1 win, for Exeter in the end to take the 3 points again. Move a little bit closer to those automatic promotion spots. Cambridge United, though, coming to this in those automatic promotion spots, sitting second at the moment, taking on Exeter. Scrap that, flip it, tromp on it, reverse it, and they're going to take on Barrow, not taking on Exeter. They're going to take on Barrow, who currently find themselves in 18th spot. Of course, Cambridge, though, they've actually played each other 10 times in the past. 9 wins for Cambridge, 1 win for Barrow, no draws. The last 6, though, see 6 out of 6 for Cambridge, and nothing on the plate for Barrow. Coming into this last time, there was in the National League Premier back in 2013. It was a 2-1 win for Cambridge. The goal scorers on the day: Sam Smith, Tom Elliott as well, Richie Barker getting the consolation goal for Barrow. Heading into this, Barrow just 1 defeat the past 4. They looked good in the moment, but they did lose to Grimsby in League 2 back in the 3rd of November. The game against Wimbledon was postponed. On the flip side, Cambridge United 2 wins in the past 5, though. Not great form for them, but they're still doing okay in the table. Quick look at the odds on this one then, shall we? 11-10 for Cambridge, 12-5 long shots Barrow. 12-5 is also your draw. Barrow coming to this in 18th, but a win for them. They could go as high as 15th. On the flip side, Cambridge coming to this 2nd, but a win for them. They could go top of the pups. Oh yes, top of the pups with a big fat W and a little bit of luck going elsewhere. I'm just going to give them the big fat W on this one with a 3-0 win, comfortable win, but what will happen with Newport? We'll have to find that one out in a minute. Carlisle taking on Cheltenham, of course. Now these two sides have played each other. Impressive. How many times have they played? 12 times. 4 wins for Carlisle. 28 times. 10 wins apiece, 8 draws. What am I thinking? Anyway, last 6 seasons, 4 wins for Carlisle, 2 wins for Cheltenham, and no draws. Last time Pleasure was in Carlisle, and it was a 1-0 win for Cheltenham back in February 2020. The one and only goal scorer on the day was Ruben Reid, who did score last time around, of course. Heading into this, Cheltenham, 2 wins in the past 5 games for them. On the flip side, Carlisle just 1 defeat the past 6 for them, and that was against Exeter in the in the league, of course. 1-0 loss on the road. Quick look at the bookies odds on this one then, shall we? What do we have on the bookies odds on this one? Carlisle against Cheltenham. 11-8 for Carlisle, 21-10 is Cheltenham, 11-5 is your draw. Of course, Carlisle comes to this in 5th, Cheltenham are in 6th, 1 point separate at 2 sides, but a win for Carlisle, they could go as high as 2nd. A win for Cheltenham in 6th, they could go as high as 3rd. Oh my goodness, automatic promotion spots are on the card for a big fat double at either side. I'm going with a 2-1 win for Carlisle to snatch it at home and to get the 3 points. A big 3 points as well. Beating your nearest and dearest at this stage is good. Meanwhile, Colchester United taking on Leyton Orient. Of course, now these two sides played each other 22 times in the past. 12 wins for Colchester, 8 wins for Orient, and 2 draws, of course. The last 6, though, sees 5 wins for Colchester, 1 win for Leyton Orient, and no draws. Last time played each other was at Brisbane Road back in Boxing Day 2019. It was a 3-1 win for Colchester. That's right, the goal scorers on the day: Theo Robinson with a couple of goals, Harry Pell with Rue Sotorio on score sheet for Leyton Orient. However, last time played each other in Colchester was back in September 2019. It was a 2-1 win for Colchester. Kawami Poku and Ryan Jackson on score sheet. Colin Wilkinson getting a consolation goal for Leyton Orient in League 2. They come into this, Leyton Orient back-to-back defeats for them, losing to the Vegans and, of course, losing to Newport in the FA Cup. Meanwhile, on the flip side, 2 wins and 2 defeats the past 4 games for Colchester, losing to Marine in the FA Cup, but also losing to Newport as well. Quick look at the bookies' odds on these guys. Colchester 5-4 for victory, 5-2 is your draw, 2-1 is your away win. That is Leyton Orient. Of course, Leyton Orient coming to this where they're mid-table at the moment, but a win for them, they could go as high as 8th. Yes, good result that would be for them. Colchester coming to this though in 11th, but a win for them, they could go as high as 6th into the playoffs, and that will be a big boost for them heading into the festive period. I'm going with a 2-1 win for Colchester. I do like Leyton Orient, but I think Colchester will edge this one. Another team I do like is Morecambe. I want to see them do very, very well. For me, they're doing absolutely amazing. Taking on Stevenage, of course, they played each other 23 times in the past. 6 wins for Morecambe, 10 wins for Stevenage, and 7 draws. Yes, 7 draws. The last 6, though, sees 1 for Morecambe, 4 wins for Stevenage, and 1 draw. Last time played was in Stevenage. It was a 1-0 win for Stevenage back in October 2019. Last time played in Morecambe was a 2-1 win for Stevenage in Morecambe. Ben Kennedy and Luke Wilkinson on score sheet for Stevenage. Kevin Ellison, he's the veteran, right? He's the old scoring Doofenshmirtzer for Morecambe. Let me have a quick scan if he's still on the books. I'm just curious. Is he the old timer? That's not what I'm looking at. There he is. Born in 79. He's older than me. He's 41 years of age. He's actually playing for Newport County at the time right now. Bloody hell. Played a couple of games already for them. He scored quite a load of goals for Morecambe back in the day. Anyway, the bookies odds on this one. What do we have on this? 64 for Morecambe, 11-5 is your draw, 15-8. That is your away win. That is Stevenage. Of course, the win for Stevenage currently find themselves in 21st spot. Could actually go up to 20th and win for Morecambe in 9th. They could go as high as 4th. Get it on there, boys. I'm believing the Morecambe right now. I'm going to go with a 1-0 win. Derek Adams has got these guys moving and believing that they can actually do something this season with a 1-0 win. Walsall against Southend, of course. Now, these two sides played each other 19 times in the past. 6 wins for Walsall, 7 wins for Southend, and 6 draws. Of course, the last 6, though, sees 1 win for Walsall, 3 wins for Southend, and 2 draws, including a draw last time around. They played each other in Walsall back in April 2019. It was a 1-1 draw. Of course, heading into this, the goal scorer Simon Cox on the score sheet. This was in League One, and Ahmed Ote on the score sheet for Walsall a couple of seasons back. Of course, now it looks doom and gloom for Southend. They come into this absolutely clueless right now, without a win all season. Winless in 11. Walsall on the flip side, sitting in 12th at the moment in the table. Just 1 win in the past 5 for them. That was against Crawley in all competitions, of course, including the FA Cup. Look at the bookies odds on this one. I'm sure Walsall 2-1 on Stonecroft Ferris. 14-5 is your draw. 32 is your Southend on this one. Southend look toast. They really do. They're going down at the moment, bottom of the pops at the moment. But a win for them. They could actually leapfrog Scunthorpe in the process, who also look toast. On the flip side, Walsall in 12th, but a win for them. They could go as high as 6 into the playoffs. They would go, and unfortunately for Southend, I'm going to go with the Walsall win in the end. The Vegans up against Mansfield Town, of course. Let's take a look at these bad boys. These two sides have played each other 18 times in the past. 5 wins for the Vegans, 9 wins for Mansfield, and 4 draws. The last 6, though, sees 2 wins for Forest Green, 1 win for Mansfield, and 3 draws. Last time I played each other was in Mansfield. It was a 7-goal thriller going in favour of Forest Green back in January 2020. However, last time I played each other in Forest Green was a 2-2 draw. Back in October 2019, Aaron Collins and Jack Alkinson on the score sheet for Forest Green. Andy Cook with a couple of goals for Mansfield, the Meat Eaters. Heading into this, Mansfield just 1 defeat the past 5. That was against Barrow in the league, of course. On the flip side, the Vegans losing 2 of the past 3, winning only against Leyton Orient a couple of games back. They did lose to Lincoln City in the FA Cup just the other day. Meanwhile, look at the odds on this one. Forest Green, 2019 on Stonecroft Ferris, 23-10 is your 60-5 is your away win. Of course, Forest Green coming to this in 3rd, but a win for them. They could go as high as 2nd. Mansfield coming to this in 22nd spot, but a win for them. They could go as high as 10th. Mansfield's supposed to be doing well, but not this time around. I think they'll lose to the Vegans. 2-1 win in the end. Grimsby against Newport. I believe this game is postponed, but we'll talk about it anyway, just in case it does go ahead. These two sides played each other 17 times in the past. 5 wins for Grimsby, 7 wins for Newport, and 5 draws. The last 6, though, sees 2 wins for the Grimsby, 3 wins for Newport, and 1 draw. Of course, last night played each other was in Grimsby as a 4-2 win for Grimsby back in February 2020. That's right, in this division as well. Bradley Garmiston, Josh Benson, James Hansen, and Max Wright on the score sheet for Grimsby. Jordan Green and Patrick Amon on the score sheet for Newport in a 4-2 loss. The victory's going for Grimsby, of course. Heading into this, Newport just 1 defeat the past 5. That was against Carlisle. On the flip side, Grimsby just 2 defeats in the past 5 as well, but only 1 win in the past 5. That was against Barrow, of course, in the league. Look at the bookies odds on this one. There is no bookies odds because the game ain't going ahead. Grimsby coming to this in 16th, but a win for them. They could go as high as 13th. On the flip side, Newport coming to this top of the pops, of course, and a win for them. If it was to take place, they could open up a 5-point lead over Cambridge, but depending on what goes on. I would go on with a draw on this one. I would have given Grimsby a share of the spoils, but unfortunately, no. Next up, we have Harrogate taking on Crawley. Of course, now these two sides have played each other no times. This will be the first time that these two sides will lock horns, of course. They're coming to this 8th place Crawley, 14th place Harrogate. Harrogate coming to this just 1 win in the past 5, of course, beating... who the heck was that? Scunthorpe United, Skelmersdale United in the FA Cup. Of course, they're 1 win in 5 for them. On the flip side, Crawley just 1 defeat the past 5. Of course, that was losing to Walsall in the league a couple of games back. They did beat Torquay in an 11-goal thriller. Is that right? Bloody hell. A 6-5 win over Torquay just the other day. Look at the bookies' odds on this one. Harrogate against Crawley. Even Stevens for Harrogate to 40-5 for Crawley. 23-10 is your away win on this one. Harrogate coming to, like I said, in 14th spot, but a win for them, they could go as high as 8th in place of Crawley. And Crawley are actually in 8th, but a win for them, they could go as high as 4th in the table. Harrogate have been good, but I think they're going to be ousted today with a Crawley victory in the end. Oldham up against Scunthorpe, a chance for them to get some points on the board. These two sides have played each other 24 times in the past. 8 wins for Oldham, 9 wins for Scunthorpe, and 7 draws. The last 6, though, sees 2 wins for Oldham, 3 wins for Scunthorpe, and 1 draw. Last time they played each other was at Boundary Park. It was a 2-0 win for Scunthorpe back in January 2020. 2020. New Year's Day, of course. Last time played at the end. Yeah, so it was a 2-0 win. Heading into this, Oldham actually just one defeat the past 4. They're looking good right now. Harry Kuehl's got them working a treat. Their only defeat was against Salford. A couple of games back, of course, back in on Halloween, a 2-0 loss. Meanwhile, 3 defeats on the spin, if not more than that, for Scunthorpe. They sit 23rd spot at the table, just 4 points amassed so far, and they did also lose to Solihull Moors in the FA Cup. So absolutely shocking form right now for Scunthorpe. 11-10 for Oldham for the victory. 5-2 is your draw. 23-10 is your away win. That is Scunthorpe. Scunthorpe look doomed as well. Southend, they're going to keep each other company, it looks like. But a win for Scunthorpe. If they're victorious, they could actually, in fact, leapfrog above Stevenage in the process. But Oldham on the rise at the moment. They're 19th, and a win for them, they could go as high as 15th in the process. I'm not a big fan of Oldham, but I think they'll get the result. Hey, don't get me wrong, I like Oldham, but the owner's a nutcase, and I don't believe in them at the moment. But they'll get the win here with a 2-0 win for Scunthorpe. And wrapping it up, it will be Port Vale up against Tranmere. Of course, new manager bounce for Tranmere. Port Vale need a result as well to keep their playoff hopes alive. These sides have played each other 47 times in the past. 13 wins for Port Vale, 24 wins for Tranmere, and 10 draws. The last 6, though, sees 4 wins for Vale, 2 wins for Tranmere, and no draws. They actually played in the Johnson's Plate Trophy earlier in the campaign. It was a 0-0 draw, and I think Port Vale got the victory, possibly on penalties. The last time they played each other in the league was also in Port Vale. It was a 2-1 win for Tranmere. That's right, February 2019. The goal scorers on the day, James Law with a couple of goals, and Ben Whitfield as well for Port Vale, back in League 2, of course. Heading into this, Port Vale just won defeat the past 4. That was against, who the heck are they? Kings Lynn Town, perhaps, in the Cup, FA Cup. On the flip side, Tranmere, back-to-back wins for them, beating Accrington in the Cup, big result for them, and also beating Harrogate as well. So looking good right now for Tranmere form-wise. Look at the bookies odds. Even Stevens for Port Vale, 65 is Tranmere, 11-5 is your draw. Tranmere coming to this in 17th spot, but a win for them, they could go as high as 13th. On the flip side, Port Vale coming to this in 7th, and a win for them, they could go as high as 3rd. That's automatics. We're talking brothers. That's right. I like Port Vale. I think they'll get the edge on Tranmere, unfortunately for them, guys. And I do think Tranmere need a couple of good results to get themselves back into contention. And hopefully they can sort their season out and maybe make a late push for those playoffs. And that, my friends, is what I think will happen in Matchday number 12. Of course, games coming thick and fast out in League 1 and League 2. We'll try and keep up the heat with these guys as the other leagues take a bit of a back seat. But that's it. And if I'm right, this is what the table will look like at the end of it. Cambridge leading the charge at the moment. Newport County, they would win if they was going to go ahead. But Cambridge would overtake Newport, it looks like, because Newport probably ain't going to play anyway. Forest Green Rovers will be in the automatics again. Exeter, Carlisle, Port Vale, and Crawley make up your playoffs. And down the foot of the table, Southend and Scunthorpe going down as you were. Grimsby, no move for them. Morecambe in the 8th spot. Get in there, my boys, with a -6 goal difference. That's what I think will happen. Of course, be sure to get your picks in nice and early for the Prediction League. And again, be sure to give the video some love and smash the thumbs up. Smash the subscribe, of course, if you're new to the channel. Lots of stuff going on the channel. Of course, Football Manager coming out, FIFA Daily, Nations League, all that kind of stuff. So make sure to check it all out. Bang the subscribe and also hit the little bell. And if you want to support the channel in another way, I'm always on the lookout for patrons, and you could be my latest best friend for life. If you get in the old description down below, check out patreon.com/Roverseas. Check it all out. Check it all out. Check it all out. I'm going to go and lie down. Until then, I'll see you all soon. Take it easy. Mask up. Safe distance. Yo.